Okay, so I'm back with a vlog about what's been going on with me. So, as you can tell by the title, that I started working on a drastic change. Drastic being, well, they say when your husband passes on that you shouldn't make any drastic changes for the first year, like selling your house or moving or spending a lot of money or whatever. So it's gonna be 2 years this March since Tom passed, and I have been feeling like I don't really fit in this house, especially by myself. There's 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, a lot of yard to take care of, and I just don't want to do it all by myself. And I've been told not to do the roommate thing because it can be a lot of hassle, and I've never had roommates before. So I've decided I want to sell this house and get a tiny house. I've been debating, I'm going to be brushing my dogs here while I talk to you. Been debating on whether to get an RV or a tiny home or something else, and I finally decided I want to get a tiny home, custom built, so that it can be better insulated and just built better than RVs, because RVs are not meant to live in full time, and a tiny home can be. And so I know they're really controversial, and there's some places where you can't live in them, and so I've started to do a lot of research about it, and I'm actually starting to talk to some tiny home builders. And so my plan is also to reduce my financial responsibility by working on organic farms. They call it woofing. So if you go to wwoof-usa.org, I believe it is, they have all these organic farms around the world that you can work at in exchange for room and board. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I would prefer to have my own tiny home instead of living on their property, because then I don't have to worry about packing stuff up and my privacy and all that. So I can bring my dogs with me, and they can have all their stuff in their own area. So that's the plan. And I have a lot of things that I still need to do. I've started going through my stuff, even though I've already downsized, from a 1,200 square foot home to an RV, and now to this home, which is 750 square feet. I still have a lot of old stuff from my late husband, Tom, that I've been trying to go through, and so this is forcing me to finally go through that stuff and deal with it mentally as well as physically. Sell it, donate it, keep it, do something with it instead of just sitting in the closet. And also doing something with Tom's ashes, which I wanted to, plant a tree with at some place that was significant to me and him, and close to where his family and friends are, so that they could visit it too. But they've all kind of said that, whatever I want to do is fine with them. It doesn't have to be near them. So I don't know. The cost of putting it in a nice memorial forest would cost me $5,000, and I really don't have money to do that. Well, once I sell this house, I will have money, but then I really need to invest that money into the tiny home, which the one I really want would cost me like $90,000 to build custom, I found out. And so I'm having to figure out other ways to reduce the cost, because I won't be able to afford that all at once. So I'm going to look into using materials that can be repurposed, like wooden pallets and old clothes for insulation, and old tires, or whatever I can use it for. So so I'm going to be meeting with some builders hopefully this week, or at least talking with them to get an idea of what's possible, and also to see if I can contribute to the labor, so that way my labor costs will be down, because I really want to learn how to do it myself, but I don't want to take years to get it done either, because my plan is I would like to get out of here before summer, so that way I don't have to endure another summer of 120-degree heat here, because I really don't do well in that heat. And I really feel like my talents and what I have to give can be better used on an organic farm, which I feel very passionate about. And so I'm going to see where that takes me, and God willing, it will happen. So that is it. So I look forward to giving you another update in a week. So we will see what happens this week. So mahalo for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.